Welcome back, guys, to our series 1 vs 100. We're back with another episode brought to you by G Fuel. Today, we're with Kenyan CAPSIDAL Sutton of the Boston Breach. Cap, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm excited to be here.
Nice, man. I was so happy to get you on. I've been trying to for a little while because you're like the new star of the CDL. But for fans that don't really know a lot about you, tell us about like your history competing. I know last year was your first year. Just walk us through, how you started up and how you got to where you are today.
Yeah, so say look, competitively, I started playing for cash matches on UMG and like IW, and towards IW came BO4, and I feel like BO4 is when like we really started to see like how like good I could actually be in competitive. So yeah, ever since BO4, I felt like I made a name for myself in the S&D scene, and then it was only until last year I could start competing in Respawn. And unfortunately, the year didn't go my way. I couldn't play through the whole year, but thankfully I got another chance at Vanguard.
Yeah, man. I just remember watching you a little bit from last year, but that's actually awesome to know that you were an S&D kid as well. That's awesome. Talk us through, getting picked up by Boston. Like, how did those discussions go? I know a lot of fans thought they came out of like left field. They didn't really hear about you before that, but after only like what, it's been like a month and a half into the season, you're already pretty much like a staple into the scene already.
Yeah, I mean, so like I'd say like during last year when I was competing in Cold War, I got to play with Denz, who's our general manager, and it was just a pickup squad. Like it was just ran like we just picked up ran. It was like me, Denz, Moch, and my boy Brandon. His name's Brandon Littlefoot, and like so we just did a pickup squad for like I believe I don't know which elite qualifier it was, but we were just like a pickup squad for elite qualifier. We almost qualified, and throughout the whole tournament, Denz like saw like glimpses of what I could become, and here I am today. So I'm thankful for him. And then during the off season, me and Tej, we've just been playing S&D. Child's playing Val. Like he's just been like he's just been my boy throughout it all. So like I guess he kind of hard vouched for me, then backed it up with like the potential I could have, and so they just put really like a lot of trust into like what I could become.
Oh, see, that's what I liked about that Boston roster is they like took a risk, like because obviously they came in late and they took a risk on you, and I actually really like that. I like taking risks on younger guys, letting them come in and see what they develop as, because as I think we've seen, you can find some diamonds in the rough, so be it. And you and Neuro have actually been really, really, really good this year. So talk us through, Major One. You come in, you're playing your first. Was that your first official LAN as in a competition?
Yeah, that was my first LAN ever.
So how did it feel like competing with all these like professional veterans and like you guys did really well for your first tournament? Obviously the kickoff, but this was like the first major tournament. So how did that feel? How did you do? How did it handle going through that whole tournament for you?
Oh man, bro! Like the feeling was unreal, man. Walking on the stage, seeing the fans, the hype that was there for our team, and how like the whole event went. It was also real. Like watching from like at home when I was like just like a kid, just playing S&D, thinking like, wow, this is what I want to do, and becoming like a professional player and going on the stage. It was just like just a surreal moment for me, and like everything, like taking it all in like once was just amazing.
I love that. I love hearing that. Dude, I hope you guys do really, really well in Major 2. But going into this, what weapon did you decide to do for the 1 vs 100 challenge?
I'm just gonna keep it simple, man. I'm just gonna use my MP40.
I
That's what I've
like
been
it.
rocking with.
All right. Oof, one more bullet. So obviously you guys all moved out to Boston, right? For the start of the season?
Yeah, we did.
How was that like? How was moving? Is it the first time you had to move?
Yeah, that was the first time I actually had to move, and it was pretty weird at first, but eventually I got used to it. It was pretty fun, I would say. Like moving with like my team, just chilling with them, or like just like doing like going out to eat and like all that, like that lifestyle.
Honestly, that's why I kind of like it, like franchising, where they like have to, like a lot of teams are moving, because then you like team bond so much more.
Yeah, I'd say yeah, team bonding is like probably like one of the most important things for a new team, especially. Make sure the vibes are right.
I like that. Well, there you go. You're heating up. You guys, your facility's right north of Foxborough, right? You guys are Patriot Place?
Yeah, we're playing in the Felix Center, the Felix Esports Stadium. If you guys know what that is, it's directly a Patriot Place, and it's pretty good. It's a good facility, and it's like a good place to play at. Cause like right at the scares, we could probably like go grab something to eat or go chill. So like, definitely a good spot. Wish we were a little bit closer though.
Yeah, to Boston, or
yeah, to Boston and towards like the facility.
I was actually so excited when I found out the Boston team came in, because obviously I'm out in Boston, but Patriots are my favorite football team. So when Robert Kraft obviously got the spot, I was so happy. Gotta love the snipers, right?
Yeah.
Snipers and shotties.
That's just the Vanguard special right there.
Oof, there we go. All right, Cap, we're back. How do you think you did?
I think I was getting pissed on. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. I was dying a lot. Dying more.
You didn't do that bad, honestly. You cracked into the top 5, and you're gonna be 5th with 3 minutes and 45 seconds. It's not bad.
It's decent. I'll take it.
Yeah, you know. But I want to thank you for coming on tonight, helping us out with yet another episode on here. Remember, guys, all of CAPSIDAL's links are going to be down below. Check him out. He's the next up-and-coming, rookie. He's in the Rookie of the Year race this year. And yeah, do you have any final shout-outs or comments you'd like to make before we end the show, Cap?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my family for letting me move out to Boston and compete, live my dream. I also like to shout out my boys, Mo, Scrap, Loot, Spart, all the boys there in challengers, Johnny too. Like, just grinding, man. Keep grinding, man. That's all I gotta say.
I love that, man. I love it. But we thank you guys for watching, all the support we've been getting, and we'll see you in the next episode of 1vs100.